the bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone. Boom!
Live from the Raising Cane studio. It's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in OTB, hour number 3 of OTB, here live from the Raising Cane studio. Want to remind you as we come into this hour about our friends over at Rejuve.me. RejuveMeMedical.com is the website. When you go there, just know you can set everything up, get that consultation already ready to go. There's 13 locations across Louisiana, 1 in Mississippi as well. I've done it, Matt's done it, Alondra has done it as well. Incredibly easy for me. Again, go get the blood work done, go have the consultation. Those are both like 5 to 10 minutes a piece, and so you're back to feeling like your youthful self in like less than 30 minutes. It is incredible. Alondra, how has your entire process kind of been with Rejuve.me? I know you went for the blood work. I don't think we've gotten an update since then.
Yeah, I went for the blood work. It is super easy, like you said. I am not a needle person. Like, I hate needles. I start to sweat before they draw my blood.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was very easy. Less than 5 minutes of them drawing my blood, and then you go like a week. You go like a week and a half later, and they tell you everything, and then they give you a treatment plan. And I started mine already, so
Yeah. Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Me too.
things going well.
They're the best.
Yep. RejuveMeMedical.com is the website.
Yeah, what are they? They're nurse practitioners, right?
Yeah.
So her name's Bree.
Yeah.
I love her.
Shout out,
She's
Bree.
awesome. Yeah, shout out to
great.
Bree.
They're great. Everything's medically supervised, so
Yeah.
you feel safe doing it. You
Yes.
feel like doing it the right way.
And then they'll also, well, I don't know for y'all, but she also is like, I've been like struggling to find a PCP that I like.
Yeah.
And she's like, I actually recommend this one to you. So they're not just telling you to just go to Rejuve. Like, they're like, you should go to your PCP also. Like, yeah.
No doubt about it. So go to RejuveMeMedical.com today. Do we have Game of Thrones talk in the chat? Is that?
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, what's
so.
happening in the
I
chat?
hope so.
I know. I see some.
Talking about dragons?
Well, then it went from somewhere else. Yeah.
What's your name?
I just saw GOT. I just saw it in the chat, and I saw Armor, and I don't know. Trying to keep up.
We can't talk about it. I'm not caught
Trying
up.
to catch up.
Same.
Yeah, you too. You're not. Hey, you sit this one
Get
out.
out of here.
You sit this one out.
Guys,
You're the only
I've
human
started
you're the
series.
only human that I know that could start Game of Thrones
And not finish
somehow
it.
not finish it. And
Can you
stay
imagine
up.
watching it, start and be like, nah, it's all right.
No. You know how many
I don't think
nights
I'll
I
come back
stayed
to it.
up like watching Game of Thrones when I sacrificed like work's gonna be rough tomorrow.
Yeah. Rather
lot.
just, I'll just watch.
When I started
SportsCenter
watching
again.
Game of Thrones, I didn't have like I didn't have to like wake up early when I first started watching Game of Thrones.
Nice.
I would stay up unintentionally until like 4 a.m. watching it because I couldn't stop.
Right. How could you?
And Taylor's over here 3 episodes in.
3 episodes into season 2.
Yeah, and
That's
that's
even worse.
Right.
That is not helping your argument
Guys,
here.
I'll get back to it.
Yeah.
No, bud. Razor's gonna be like, no, you ain't.
Yeah.
No, Dad.
Oh, Dad.
Better put on this cocoa melon, bruh.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get this British accent. Watch
I hope
myself
he's
have a pig.
hope he's into Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol just seems like something I could get into.
Octonauts is good too.
Is it?
Oh my God.
I'm excited.
The
Yeah,
kids
the
love
thing
Paw
is, you don't get
Patrol.
to pick though.
No, I just that's what I'm hoping for.
Force.
You can try, but like
I'm gonna try to push it.
They will find their way to something, and then that will just kind of be what it is. You can force. No.
No.
There's
kid.
no other show in existence. Okay, you're gonna watch this one, and that's it. That's all they got out there.
You're gonna watch what I watched as a kid. Look how cool I am. It's often my thought.
You're gonna watch this G.I. Joe and you're gonna like it.
You're gonna love it.
That was G.I. Joe. Don't worry about it.
You will watch Mighty Ducks over and over.
What's the one movie from your childhood that you've tried to basically force upon your kids, and they're like, Dad, we ain't doing it?
From a movie's perspective? I don't think any of them. They've liked all. I mean, they've liked the Mighty Ducks. They've liked the Three Ninjas. They've liked
Three Ninjas. That's
Land Before Time. Even like older animated movies, they've all kind of enjoyed. I like all the baseball ones that we talked about with Huck last week.
Yeah.
Rookie of the Year, Sandlot, In the Big League Now. Like, so all the 90s movies that we've shown. We watched Homeward Bound.
okay.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
We watched the Goonies recently, a couple weeks ago. Watched the Goonies. Okay, I will say, they didn't love the Goonies.
Oh,
I can
really?
see
Okay.
that.
They didn't love the Goonies. And like rewatching it, I was like,
I know.
I don't need to watch it
like.
again.
I like the Goonies just fine. I don't love the Goonies.
I didn't grow up loving it,
Yeah.
but like everybody does. So
Yeah.
I figured, let's give it a shot.
I watched Goonies at a young age. Like my parents showed it to us, and we watched it a few times. So like I kind of grew up with it, but yeah, I mean I could see somebody going in blind, don't really know. You're like,
It's produced.
I mean, I
a little
like it,
sloppy.
but yeah.
There's some parts that are a little panicky when they're giving their lines out. Didn't really understand them.
hey, we got the truffle shuffle from that movie.
We did get the Truffle Shuffle. Great movie.
Doesn't sound like
I
you
did-
like
I
it.
did-
I was
I didn't
obsessed with
mean it
Strawberry
to-
Shortcake as a kid.
Strawberry Shortcake. Hadn't heard that in a while.
Yeah,
That's-
because they had a show,
Yeah.
and I had the DVD for the show, and the DVD was Scratch and Sniff. You scratch
Was
the
it?
Oh,
yeah,
and it
you would
smelled like
scratch
strawberries?
Yes,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
It was like a pink CD with strawberries on
It
it.
started with the doll, right?
Yeah,
We need to bring back the scratch and sniff technology. Like, I don't think any
We
of their
do.
toys really.
I
have
agree
scratch
because
and
like
stuff.
it almost seems like it was ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Feels like I don't know what
too
what
futuristic.
Yeah.
was put in to
What
make it
made out of
smell.
sure.
That's probably why we don't see it as much.
that's fair.
I mean,
back then we didn't really care about stuff like that. It's like, all right.
Microplastics.
can't be worse than what's in all this processed food out there.
You said it, man.
You see something like, oh man, I used to eat that as a kid. My kids will be all right. Then you look at the nutritional panel, like what do you see? Like I don't know, just picking something like the chips that you see as a kid had like 7 ingredients in it. Now they got like 20.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna be that guy though.
Oh,
We've already had some discussions. I'm like, Victoria's like, oh, I can't eat that. I'm like, why? She's like, well, during pregnancy. I'm like, that's not true. Just eat it.
Dang.
I'm like, where'd they come up with that? I'm like, who's making these up?
They.
Dang, big food.
Right.
Big food day.
Big food would want you to eat more food though, not less of it.
It's true. It's good stuff. We're
Not
solving
saying
the
you're
world
wrong.
problems.
Very good point. You know what movie we don't talk enough about whenever we have these conversations? Ladybugs.
Wow.
Rodney Dangerfield.
If that one still passes the eye test, we're good with that one.
I don't know if it still like holds up.
Yeah.
It certainly did.
And the court of public opinion doesn't hold up.
You can tell me
Okay.
because the main character dresses up as a girl to play soccer.
Yeah. A little too close to home.
I don't know.
I've never seen Ladybug.
Yeah.
Wait, he dresses up as a girl to play soccer.
For Rodney Dangerfield.
Okay.
Because Rodney Dangerfield's like basically has to win these games.
Okay. So,
It's kind of like
documentary of a couple years ago.
it's
Yeah,
kinda like
Leah
the,
Thomas.
It's kind of like The Simpsons, like predicts the future. almost.
Yeah.
That lady.
Rodney
Dangerfield
did. Yeah.
Seen a few Rodney Dangerfields. That's not one of them.
He'd probably be problematic these days.
The Simpsons thing is weird
Got
to
no
me.
respect.
It really is because like it's like where it takes place accurate too. Like it's not just
Yeah.
let me make some wild prediction. Like it's specific.
It's super weird.
Or some of it made up. I mean, there's so many Simpsons episodes. Is anybody like
Anybody fact checking this?
fact checking it because there's so many episodes to wade through?
Yeah, did somebody see something and be like, that happened on a Simpsons episode? Or how do you find that?
Season 48, episode 200.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Obviously. 9-minute and 43-second timestamp. I guess you have that many episodes. You predict a lot of things.
Yeah.
True.
Some of them are going to hit.
Right. Like how many inaccurate predictions
like,
have they had?
How full of BS was Nostradamus? Like, he got a couple things right. But like, how many? Like,
Wait,
how,
are you questioning Nostradamus right now?
How
And
many?
that's the thing, not known
dumb
for his
things
mistakes,
did
right?
That crazy guy.
Get
say?
out of the studio.
Only known for the success, right?
Yeah,
Not
he's
known for the
only
mistakes.
known
Next, you're
for the
going to tell me
wins.
Rasputin wasn't really a healer.
Look, I'm on. You know, I'm on the Rasputin train.
I can't believe this.
Don't you bash Rasputin? He was just a touch crazy. But Nostradamus, I mean, we never hear about the losses.
No.
We only hear about the wins.
Only about the victory laps, you know.
Even a broke clock is right twice a day.
Even a blind squirrel can find a nut.
Oh,
I love that one.
That is a
That's
really
one
good
of my
one.
favorite sayings.
I use that one more than I should.
Sometimes
Maybe you don't
blind
use it
squirrels don't find nuts. And then, you know,
no, tell me.
Darwin,
What?
They die.
they die.
Survival of the fittest.
Oh, okay.
This guy. Catch up, Jake.
This dude don't Darwin.
He don't Darwin.
I
He don't do Darwin.
I don't at all, actually. I don't
Do
have.
you even Galapagos Island?
Do you have one of those Darwin little things on the back of your car? Like the Jesus fish, but it has legs and says Darwin? Feels like you do.
No.
Oh, well, you're out here quoting. I don't know.
I'm just,
You believe in evolution?
oh my God. It's a pretty standard thing to say.
Darwin? Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Darwinism, only the strong survive.
I use Darwinism all the time.
I don't. Do you, Taylor?
I do.
Uh,
When people are being stupid, I'm like, Darwinism.
okay. Hand up.
He doesn't know who Darwin is.
What's Darwin? No, I know. It's Charles Darwin. What the hell's Darwinism?
Survival of the fittest.
Oh, yeah. I use that all the time.
Oh, all
Yeah.
right.
Like I'll be watching somebody, and normally I use it in sports. I'm like, they're not going to make it.
Yeah.
Like they're done.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. They'll be in the transfer portal within a year.
Again,
Okay. Yeah.
off the bench, we are teaching
Always.
life lessons. Always educating. Sometimes we educate Jake.
Yeah. Oh, it's not education. I just don't use it.
All right. Get fit, bro.
Get what?
You don't even natural selection. Them old ass turtles on that island.
I'm telling you.
What turtles are we talking about now?
The Galapagos.
Wait, what?
That's where
I
Charles Darwin did all his stuff.
They made us watch those videos in school about the Galapagos.
Yeah, I didn't teach us that at Evangel. I went to that Christian school, I guess.
Yeah. It is
Yeah, they were like, you don't need to know this.
You don't need to know this. You're here to play football.
I ain't here to do school, Bo.
I'm here to school.
So what did we learn on OTB this week? Bosnia is a tiny ass beach.
Yep.
It's also
Neum?
Bosnia and Herzegovina because basically
Ottoman Empire.
Ottoman Empire.
Yep.
They were like, hey, come join us. We'll just do our names together.
Yeah, we're doing this thing. We're winning our independence. We're fighting this Bosnian war.
Shoebill storks are badass, but also scary looking.
It's terrifying.
And then we also learned about Darwinism.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot more we've taught. A lot more lessons out there to learn. Never know what you're going to get. I don't know if we've learned a lot about sports.
We talked.
We just talked about quarterbacks.
Oh, and we got a new
NFL quarterback.
got a new
We talked
pitcher
about
that
a new pitcher
that
for LSU
beat
baseball.
17 guys last year.
So
We got
I
Rick
don't know what
Vaughn
show
on
you're
the team.
listening to.
That's right.
We wear caps and sleeves in this league, Vaughn.
Yeah, and not to be outdone by the hit batters. He also walked as many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He walked 25.
Striked
Struck
Striked
out.
He's anything but boring, Matt.
I
Strike
like
out.
that. I like that.
Striked out. Why don't we say striked out?
I don't know. Maybe we should.
You got to have that guy in the pen that's like, the other team's like, man, I don't want them to put that guy in.
Like you got a good hitter coming up, you're like, give me
Yeah.
Caden.
Hit him in the throat.
You don't see a coach do the good old
No,
this
never
anymore.
again.
Kind of like late,
They're like righty lefty. You used to be.
give me Vaughn. You want Rick Vaughn?
I know he struggled against this guy. I got a honey cheese stew.
That sounds like Marlar's Go Tommies. All
What
right.
up, Tommy?
Before we step away, I want to remind you about our friends over at Oshner. The Louisiana heat is no joke. So whether you're an athlete, a weekend warrior, or cheering from the sidelines, staying hydrated is one of the best ways to protect yourself. If you're outside for less than an hour, drink about a cup of water every 15 minutes. Going longer, add electrolytes with about 2-to-1 ratio of water to sports drinks. Watch for signs of dehydration like dizziness, dry mouth, racing heart. If you're dehydrated and need medical attention, find your nearest Oshner urgent care at oshner.org/UC. And remember, if someone is showing signs of heat stroke like confusion, fainting, or a high fever, call 911 immediately. Stay safe this summer with Oshner. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench. Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
With your arms around me, but I can't feel you. It's kind of like a dream. And then you walk out with another.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. It is one of our favorite times of the week every week. Let's get to your munchie questions with our guy, Chef Michael Johnson.
Get ready to tantalize your taste buds and leave this segment hungry. This is Munchies with Executive Chef Michael Johnson.
Let's eat.
Chef, what's going on, brother? How we doing? How we living?
Man, I'm blessed, brother. How are y'all?
Doing fantastic. Glad to have you on as always. Before we get to the munchie questions, we got any big 4th of July plans there, Chef?
Oh, I just came off offshore fishing, and I'm going up to Manny, up to Toledo Bend.
Oh, there we go,
There
Bo.
we go.
Yeah, I've been angry at the fish lately.
Well, 31831, great.
So we're doing a little bass fishing.
Yeah, bass fishing up there, some sac-a-lait too. We went offshore, and we limited out on red snapper for 3 days last weekend. So ice chest is full of snapper, and now we're going to go. Bass fishing is frustrating. I don't know if you guys.
Oh, that's what I did growing up.
Yeah. So every once in a while we'll switch rods and see if we can find some sac-a-lait, because once you get in them, it's hand over fist. It seems like.
Chef, let's go ahead and get a little munchies started. What's the best kind of chip to put on your shoulder?
A tortilla, I suppose. Probably best to just keep the chips off your shoulder. I think maybe. Yeah.
Hey, do you ever get into like the make your own potato chip types? Have you ever done that before?
I've made my own tortilla chips, not like from scratch. We've made our own tortillas with matzah and stuff, but I guess I have. They weren't very good. They were more like kettle chips, and it's been a long time. We did a lot of stuff like that when I was in culinary school, but it's a lot of energy for a little impact, if that makes sense.
Is doing the tortilla chip worth it at all?
Deep frying it probably not. But if you're eating them fresh, I think absolutely. If you're making it for a small amount of people, like a family, but it's quite painful to make that many tortillas for like a nutrition. You're talking about 1,000 to 1,500 tortillas. So that's a small production plant, is what that is.
Hashtag munchies. Do you like to burn your hot dogs?
I don't eat too many hot dogs any often, honestly, and no, I don't like to burn it necessarily.
Yeah.
I'm kind of particular about how I cook sausage as a whole, and I consider a hot dog a sausage. I use the moist heat method first by simmering it in a bath and bringing it up to heat while it's in water, because it's more dense and it has a more even heat. And like for a sausage that has a casing, it's not going to let that casing pierce or pop. And so the fat doesn't start leaching out of it. When you take a sausage, and a hot dog's included in that, and put it directly on the grill, if the casing splits, it's going to start leaching the fat, and then you got a dry hot dog or a dry sausage. So, I guess over 4th of July, when you're putting them over the flame and over the charcoal or whatever you're cooking on, I guess I don't mind a little burn on them then. Like if you're cooking them over a fire, like you do marshmallows, I don't mind a little bit of burn on them then.
Right.
But if I'm cooking them at the house, I'm probably going to put them in a water bath.
Yep.
Chef, hashtag Munchies here. In your opinion, what's the difference between a sauce piquant and Creole?
Well, there's a few things. One, it's how dark you take your roux for me. Like you're starting both off with the roux. The Creole is going to have tomatoes in it. The sauce piquant's going to have chilies in it. To me, a sauce piquant needs a darker colored roux. And I always use crushed tomatoes. In a Creole, I usually use tomato paste instead of tomatoes. And I guess the liquid kind of matters too, but I usually just use chicken stock in both of those cases. They're very similar in nature, to be honest with you. But to me, a sauce piquant needs to be a darker brown, and it has that chili spice in there that's going to make it. It has the peppers in there that's going to make it, the piquant.
Hashtag Munchies. What's your perfect July 4th plate?
Plate?
Yep. If you're creating a 4th of July plate, I guess what traditional things, what's on your plate?
Gosh, I'm pretty simple, man. Like a big, thick, oversized steak on the grill.
Okay,
all right.
Probably a baked potato or a potato au gratin, something like that.
Hell yeah.
And then some fresh sweet corn that's still in the ear, and maybe some green beans and now you got me going, man. Like
how much time you got?
You got to have a big fresh tomato slice on there too, right? With some salt on it. Like the 4th of July just kind of marks some really fresh vegetables for me too. Yeah. And I always end up with a plate piled full of vegetables, man.
Chef, we celebrating 250 years here in America, and it's a special year. It calls for a big celebration. So, of course, we want our independence from England. Does England do anything good when it comes to food?
Oh, gosh, man, the only English food that I've ever had was, like very dull and very. And it's funny because I have an Englishman that works in my kitchen, and he always gets the piss at him when I mess with him about food, right?
They can fry fish and have French fries. That's about all.
Yeah,
I know.
That's right. Bangers and mash and fish and chips. That's what they have. So I don't know that England's well known for their food. I know people that have gone there and lived there and come back and ranted about how plain and awful the food was. So yeah. I'm sure that England has lots of wonderful things. I don't know that the food is one of them.
Well, thank God that we won our independence, because we'd probably have that same food here, Chef.
Oh,
that's right.
Man, that would be a travesty.
Yes,
that would.
It absolutely.
Imagine Louisiana being known for bangers and mash.
That's right.
Ugh.
Thank God for George Washington.
Don't even want to live in a world where that's even a possibility. Glad it didn't happen. Hashtag Munchies. What's the best way to cook fairy tale eggplant?
Oh, man. I'm not familiar with the species too terribly clear, but eggplant, when you clean it, like you need to soak it in salt water to pull the bitterness out of it, and if it has a lot of seeds in it. I don't know if you know this or not, but the male eggplant has fewer seeds than the female does. That's how you know the difference, and they get quite soft and bitter, and so soaking it in some salt water before you cook it's necessary to pull some of that bitter out. And I don't know, I'm a huge fan of eggplant parmesan, deep frying it, and I also pull the skin off if I'm going to do that, because the skin makes it really difficult to stick to the breading and such. I'm not the skin is tough and chewy, and I rarely do I cook an eggplant and keep the skin on it unless it's specifically for presentation purposes.
Right.
All right, this one's pretty relevant here. There's a lot of people are going to have be grilling and chilling this weekend for the 4th of July. A lot of people are going to be cooking burgers, rightfully so. So hashtag Munchies, how often should you flip your burger on the grill?
Shouldn't need to flip them more than twice, to be honest with you, brother. If you cook it, I flip and turn, if that makes sense. So you're looking to get the really nice marks on there. put it on. You leave it on there for a couple of minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. You're looking for the liquid, which is myoglobin leaching out, and the fat, and then you turn it. And you let that bottom side cool a bit while it's up, and you're cooking the side that has not been touched by the grill yet. And then you leave that for 2 minutes, between 2 minutes and 3 minutes, which is I push towards 2 minutes. I rarely, unless it's on a rare occasion, do I cook it 3 minutes on each side. And then when you turn it the next time, you turn it and you flip it over and turn it at the same time, so that you're not keeping the same hash mark straight, if that makes sense. And it also depends on how well done you like your burger. Like if you want your burger medium rare, you 2 minutes, turn it over 2 minutes, and you're good. So the further done you want the burger, the more times you're going to you're still only going to turn it once, but you're going to twist it, if that makes sense.
Well, that brings up a couple of important follow-up questions I have for you. If you want the bottom side to cool when it's over, do you keep the lid open on the grill the entire time?
I don't necessarily. No. I do like to close the lid, because if I usually, when I'm cooking on a grill like that, I'll have a little piece of wood in there that it's helping smoke, and even though it's about 6 or 7 minutes on the grill, you're not going to impart a heavy smoke on it. There is some benefit to it, and I like the smoke coming off the grill. It does create an oven and promotes the cooking process, but for me, it's about the smoke.
And then last question on the burgers. This is important because I'll be cooking burgers, and these are, I think, problems that everybody suffers with or has when they cook burgers. I like to cook over charcoal. A lot of people, gas is a little bit easier, but you cook over charcoal sometimes. Is there like a proper distance? So you got to get your coals right. You don't want it to be too flamey. But like, of course, a burger is going to leak a lot of those juices onto the flames. Is there a proper distance you need to keep it from the coals? You like to keep it like 8 inches, 10, like whatever it is, to make sure the flame doesn't get too charred?
Well, one, I think the temperature matters, Matt. Like I don't ever cook on a fully hot, like hot on high flame, whether it be charcoal or gas, whatever. I turn it down to medium, and I'll let the heat spike and then come back down. And like if you're just going medium rare, you can tolerate in the middle. But if you're going medium well to well done, you're going to put them around the perimeter and give them time to cook. And so there's going to be a longer amount of time. You put the lid down. So, distance wise, off of the immediate heat, you probably need at least 4 inches, if not closer to 6 inches. I think 8 to 10 is probably a little too far, but I fill the perimeter first, and then like the lesser done ones, if anybody wants medium rare, you can put those over the screaming hot heat and turn them, with less impact, and pull them off earlier.
Interesting. So you want it less cooked, put it more over the hotter temperatures.
That's correct. Yeah. If you cook a well done over that intense heat, it's going to burn on the outside, right? Yeah. So it's really going to take even longer for a well done to cook, because you have to pull it off of that direct heat to, allow it to properly cook without burning.
Chef, last one before we let you go, and we always appreciate your time. A lot of questions about baked beans in the chat. It's obviously a big 4th of July food there. I love some baked beans with some potato salad. It's an elite combination. Baked beans, how are we going about preparing those?
Well, there's going to be some bacon or pork fat in there somehow.
Oh, we know that.
It's funny because I don't like barbecue sauce in my baked beans necessarily. I like them just with the syrup and baked, or like with liquid and baked, and let it get kind of creamy. I'm not terribly fond of baked beans, but I do saute some mirepoix in there with onions and peppers, and maybe not peppers, but onions and garlic for sure. And some pork fat of some way, like a ham hock, or even some thick cut bacon. It's interesting. I was probably like 16 years old before I found out that baked beans didn't actually come with pork fat in them. I was working in a restaurant, and we were opening up some Bush's baked beans, and they come in that can without the bacon in them. And sometimes, like when mom and dad would buy them at the store when we were kids, they had bacon in them, right? So I just assumed that was part of the deal. So.
Well, Chef, we always appreciate you. Enjoy the fishing trip. Safe travels to the 318. And hopefully we're getting a picture with you in a bass that is really straining your forearm because you're holding it up for the camera.
Yeah, I like that, brother. Yeah, we'll do what I can for you.
Rip some lips, baby.
All right, Chef, we appreciate you. Enjoy the 4th of July.
Take care, guys.
All right, we will step away. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to FABT.com, FABT.com. First American Bank and Trust, been in the game for over 100 years. They're always going to be there for you because you're not just an account number. You are a face, you are a name, you are a relationship to First American Bank and Trust. So when you go to the website, you'll see they got all the bells, all the whistles of any national bank. But the thing that sets them apart, decisions are made right here in Louisiana. They do not call and ask for permission. It is all local. It is all here. It is First American Bank and Trust.
And that's important to know when you're choosing a bank for whatever the reason is. If it's personal, maybe it's a business loan, whatever it is, make sure you're doing it here with a local bank that's been doing it a long time, over a century. My goodness. So they know exactly what they're doing. They got all the bells and whistles that the big companies do. But like, look, if you need a business loan, if you need a little bit of, if you need a line of credit, a HELOC, a personal loan, a mortgage, whatever it is, make sure it's somebody making a local decision that understands Louisiana. That's First American Bank and Trust, FABT.com.
I don't always wake up in the morning, pull myself strong. Oh, but when I get lonely, I do. Your memory gets to burning.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Looks like I'm learning the hard way again. It's all my fault. Yeah, I dropped the ball. You're gone and I'm gone, 3 seats to the wind. Thinking about all I've wasted on you. All of this time and all of this money. All of these sorries I don't owe you, honey. All of these miles on this Chevy and prayers in a pew. All them days I spent wasted on you.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Boy, there's going to be some portable speakers out there this weekend playing some Morgan Wallen.
Porter Rands is about to hear some Morgan Wallen this weekend.
Boy, so many portable speakers out there.
Like, if I have anything to do with it, the people around me on the beach are going to be...
People already charging them now.
Yeah.
Getting ready.
Make sure you got that backup battery.
They got the backup battery.
Mm-hmm.
So excited for my trip. So actually, you know what's so funny? I was thinking about this yesterday. I was editing the show, and like, obviously I re-listen to some of the parts while I'm editing it because it's just like coming across or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Clayton last night at the Pelican to Mars watch party.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I was editing the show. We love a Trump impression. If there's 2 things we love on OTB, it's Morgan
Everybody's saying
Wallen
it.
and a Trump impression.
Yeah. Yeah. We do love
I'm
those
like,
two
I don't know
things.
why when we're talking about America, we default to that.
Yep.
But we love a
And,
Trump impression.
and a good, like, just subtle phallic joke.
Oh, we love a
those.
phallic joke too.
Bro, last 2 days we've been
Big
heavy
on.
phallic.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
If you're going to have one, you might as well be heavy.
Straight.
Yeah. Sometimes you just got to be you.
Yeah.
Just
Heavy.
be-
I can only be a good me. I can't be a good somebody else.
Right.
Okay?
But yeah. That watch party was super fun. So if you want to watch
Look
if
like
you want to
there's
go
lot
to
of
a
people
watch
there.
party, there was a ton of people there.
Yeah.
It's fun.
People out there getting steins for the price of a
Oh,
pint.
yeah. Did anybody howl? at
No
you?
howls.
Nobody howled. They didn't want that free
Nobody
bad
howled. They
tequila
did
shot?
not want
I don't think they wanted well tequila.
Oh, man.
Well, that's their loss.
I know.
Seriously. Lame.
There were people getting steins.
Hey, what's this football on our table?
Oh, yeah, we haven't addressed this
we have
football
a
yet.
we have a new
How'd that get there? That wasn't here to start the
we
show,
got a new
Matt.
decoration on our table.
Yeah.
We wanted to share with the listeners.
Yeah, maybe you should hold it up and show it to the camera.
Well, this is hey, look, I'm afraid to even touch it with my bare hands without putting on gloves. White gloves. Look at this football.
White gloves. You think that ball deserves white gloves?
Yeah, that's why I'm shaking just touching it right now. Look at this. Signed. You see that little smudge right there? Right here? See that purple smudge?
Yeah.
Yep.
Former head coach Brian Kelly.
Let's go.
Go Tigers.
We
right
like
here.
it.
Autographed. Hand autographed by him right here. He actually held this ball.
They're just
And he
letting
autographed
you
it.
hold it for everybody to see.
That's
It's not
what I'm
behind
saying.
glass.
Just with I did just wash my hands very thoroughly. Before.
You're going to have to sanitize it after, though.
Yeah.
And
Did
put it back
we-
in the case, please.
Yeah.
Did we
seriously.
play catch with it yesterday?
Maybe.
Maybe.
If there is a.
Was I holding the ball where the signature is?
Sure. Potentially.
Maybe.
Can't prove it.
If there's a scuff on it,
I
made
was,
Alondra
trying
had a throw sesh
Yep.
Tuesday, and it may have.
I was trying to make
Falling
it
on the floor.
spiral.
Where'd
Yep.
that ball come from?
Matt Anderson.
Probably from a museum somewhere. Probably auction.
I'm
It was-
Golding,
it was
Golding
on
auction
his-
house.
Golden auction.
It was
Golding
on his
auctions.
desk, and I was like, "What's this?"
He was
Yeah.
like, "Don't touch it."
Don't touch it.
He was like, "You want it?"
I paid 7 figures for that. Right there, Brian Kelly.
Kelly had a chance to troll
He does.
on that ball and didn't.
He does write a nice little G, though. Cursive G. He got good handwriting. Good for him.
People said he never adapted to Louisiana. He had a chance to put "Go Tigers," just
Right.
G-O. Would have been
This-
funny as hell, honestly.
Signature's too nice. He spent too much time on his handwriting skills and less time on his football coaching skills.
And look what
You
happened.
heard it here first.
You said it, man.
You said it right here. But it's going to be donning our table.
I'm excited about
No,
it.
it's not.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not putting that next to Jonathan Moxon and Mike Allstott.
It was on the Moxon jersey.
Well, we could put it. Check this out. This is going to be good. They're going to like this. We're going to put it on the trash can.
Oh.
The trash rangers. 'Cause there's the best at taking out the trash. We'll put it right there like a T.
It's gonna fall over.
I don't think so.
Looks good.
Oh.
Looks
I mean,
good.
you can't see it because of the, the
Disease.
bright white.
Yeah, but I mean,
Because
it,
these
it looks
state-of-the-art
good.
lights we have in the studio.
They don't like blow anybody out at
Moscona
all.
was at like the radio. You think he maybe checked out some new? There's 2 floodlights. We can find this on government auction site. I'm sure.
Or can we, if we could get rid of 2 of them,
Yeah.
it might be better.
Well, okay, we do have 4.
No,
Okay.
I'd keep
just saw
those 2. I'd keep the 2 above y'all. Take these 2 down.
Yeah.
I mean, you could get a cooler or a warmer.
What we
Light.
need is a warmer light. That's what we need. But I'm not sure if those you can adjust. They didn't
So-
consult me before building
But you
the
could
studio.
put some some filters on them. They have like that different
Yeah.
colored like saran wrap basically.
right.
Oh, hello.
that?
Whoa.
Gotta
Round,
set the
chicka,
mood
round,
right.
round. Sex sells. We got some sexy
Right,
lighting.
right,
This
right.
is kind of. Oh, check it out. This is like Star Wars type
Whoa.
stuff. Oh, I
The
like
red
that.
lights when we zoom out. Hang on.
Oh yeah. Dude.
Is that Matt Flynn or Darth Vader?
Bum, 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 bum.
And then
Ah.
No.
Yeah. Lame.
Boo.
Boo these lights. I actually kind of like
Boo
it with it a
this
little
man.
bit darker. It's kind of nice. Maybe we can get a lamp on the table. Have a little lamp light.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
get you a lantern. You just hold it the whole time.
That'd be fun. I'm serious. We need to turn these lights down and bring in some lamps. Warm it up.
Anything other than what we currently have.
Because we can't see Brian Kelly's autograph
Yeah.
on this football. It's too bright.
It's a shame.
It really is a shame.
Shine bright like a diamond. Except we don't want to.
I'm going to come back from my trip
What'd you just do?
and I'm going to have a perfect spiral.
You can
You're-
you can
I'm
kind of
making
see
that
it there.
You
commitment
don't
to
want to
y'all.
practice your spiral with this ball, though.
I'm making that
No, you gotta
commitment
get
to
a real
y'all.
football.
No, that one's hard to throw.
Yeah, get like a real football. Feel all the leather in your hand.
It's all about your hand placement. All
Yeah.
about all of a consistent
It's the
spiral.
flick of the wrist.
It's all about the wrist. I call it the wrist cock.
Mm-hmm.
Got to be consistent.
Okay.
People lose their spiral consistently because their wrist gets a little loose as
Uh-huh.
they're taking the ball back in their takeaway, and say it comes at a different angle. Consistently lock the wrist in
Okay.
until it's time to release.
So let it go.
Then it's the same release every time. You don't throw a spiral.
Who's this guy think he is?
So you like keep it, you don't like come back like this.
This guy.
So a lot of people will be a little bit loose right here, and they'll take it back, and their wrist going back gets a little bit loose. So if it's a quarter of an inch off every single time, you're a quarter of an inch off, and you got to make up for it at the extension point. But if it's cocked the whole time, so I talk about these two bones, your thumb bone, your index finger bone. If you cock it back and lock it in the way that your body's designed, you lock it into this bone. It's like punchers when they punch. They lock their wrist.
Right.
When you bench press, it's stronger if you lock your wrist back.
Yeah.
So you hold the football like that, and it's cocked the whole time until it's time to release.
Okay.
That's the key.
Got it.
So you think these two bones right here, index finger, thumb.
Locking them in.
Lock them back where it creates, boom, strength right there.
Hell yeah. Locked and cocked.
That's what Marler says.
Mm-hmm.
That's just
I'm going to come back and I'll be like, dang.
That's the first step to throwing a spiral.
Look at that spiral.
She had it down the other day, man. You called her on a bad day yesterday. On Tuesday, she hit me with about 6 or 7 in a row.
Ceiling height isn't conducive to
It's not.
throwing a good
It's
Yeah,
not.
the ceiling height was a little.
And we're doing,
Because-
we got 8-footers.
Because if you bring your arm up here, you're done. You're done because the lights are even lower than that.
Yeah,
Those lights come down.
You got to get it out.
Yeah.
You got to get it in a little flick. You got a little pronation.
I
Get
also
that
like
pronation.
sidearmed my whole life, so I need to not do that.
No, you can't do that.
That's your Philip Rivers.
Tell Huck, I said, how do you hammer hammer a nail to the wall?
Oh, okay.
Ding, 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 ding. Got to use your tricep. Elbow out in front. Use your
Got
tricep.
it. Okay.
Pronate, not supinate.
All right, before we take this break, I want to remind you quickly about our friends over at K2Z, KZBlinds.com. K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living, been in the game since 2004. It's a long time ago. So go see them, go work with them, have them come out, have that consultation. They're going to know your space, learn your space, change your space in a matter of minutes. It's inside, it's outside, it's outside, it's inside. Sometimes it's a combination of both. K2ZBlinds.com, K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. Have Brandon Barton and the team come out to your project. All right, we'll step away. We'll get to your questions to wrap up today's show. A little Ask the Bench brought to you by Ice Cold Dos Equis.
Off the bench.
All right, go to PelicanRoof.com, PelicanRoof.com, Pelican Roofing in Lafayette, in Baton Rouge, boots on the ground, both locations. Over 600 5-star reviews right there on the homepage. They don't cherry pick those. They go as they come in. That's just what they are. They are 5-star out of 5. Not out of 10, out of 5. And you're going to get roof repair, replacement, first time it's ever had a roof, whatever it might be. Like, they are the go-to. And again, in Lafayette, in Baton Rouge, they want you to know they are in both communities. They're always doing something in both local communities. Go to the website today, pelicanroof.com.
Yeah, it's really the best. And there's a lot of options to choose from. We're not gonna lie to you about that. There's a lot of options that you can choose from. But if you truly want the best experience and the best product and the best craftsmanship and the best customer service, it is Pelican Roof. PelicanRoof.com. Go check it out. And we know it's a big decision. If you're putting on a new roof, it's a big decision. Go to their homepage, click the financing option right there. They'll help you the entire step of the way with the financing process. PelicanRoof.com.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hi, welcome back in, OTB. Well, Ask the Bench brought to you by Ice Cold Dos Equis. Hashtag Ask the Bench.
You added a new one.
USA versus Belgium score predictions. 2-1 USA.
It's going to finish 1-1. We're going to win at PKs.
5-0 USA.
5-0.
All right.
I like that better.
It's good.
All right.
250 to nothing.
This ain't a
250.
waffle making contest. We got them.
Okay. See what you did there.
Smoking a pancake.
Smoking a pancake. Ask the Bench. What is the average pension check for a retired NFL player, i.e. someone who played 5 or 7 years and made
That sounds like a question for
salary?
ChatGPT.
It's like it's a certain amount times the amount of years you played, and you get it once you're 55. It's really like the 401k that you're banking on with the NFL. That's where you bulk your. Now it's going to be a nice salary. You'd be like, for somebody like me, it's going to be like $3,400 a month. For Matt, probably like $4,000 a month.
I don't
Something
I
like
actually
that.
have no idea.
As far as the pension check.
It's like anything.
Yeah.
Look it up. ChatGPT question.
Hashtag Ask the Bench. What's the right age for your son to be able to watch The Patriot?
Old enough to walk.
It's a great question because I went through this recently because we were going to watch it. We were at the beach on our last trip. I was like, no, we're not. They're not. Huck's not old enough to watch that. And I was like, wait a minute. Probably is. So we watched it. He's 10.
Did he love it or did he really love it?
he can't stop talking about it.
It's great.
He really loves it.
It's great.
Are you thinking that?
Now, the scene where he gets a little happy with his tomahawk, gets a little excited.
Yeah.
Hucks and wanted to come sit
Hey,
closer
I mean, look,
to me on that one.
it's
Humongous.
wartime. We get it.
Yeah.
Great
War.
movie.
He learned aim small, miss small, though.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Sure. And he looked at me when they said that in the movie, like, "Oh, Dad, this is what you tell me to do." That's my coaching point.
He said Mel Gibson knows what he's talking about.
That's right.
Hey, we thank you.
Yeah.
We love you.
USA!
Go America. We're not going to be here tomorrow.
America.
We're going to be celebrating our
250.
country.
Happy birthday,
250
America!
USA.
Let's go.
Stars and
love you.
stripes. Let's go. We love you. Stay safe out there this weekend.
Off the bench.
All right, we've been telling you over the last couple of weeks and months that Palo right now looking for experienced vessel fitters. Their fabrication shop in Hammond is growing, and they are hiring experienced vessel fitters right now. So if you can read drawings, fit pressure vessels, work with precision, and take pride in quality craftsmanship, this is the opportunity you've been looking for. And they've also added a $1,000 hiring bonus after your first 30 days of employment. So we talk about it all the time. I mean, they've got that overtime lined up through 2027, full benefits, paid vacation, paid holidays. You've got the employee ownership through their ESOP program. So at Pala, you're not just punching a clock. You are building ASME pressure vessels and critical process equipment alongside some of the best craftsmanship in the business. So if you're looking for a long-term career with a company that's investing in its people and continuing to grow, now is the time. Go to palagroup.com to learn more information. Again, that's PALAgroup.com, palagroup.com.